This is the new 6th generation BMW M3, and it is the fastest, most powerful and possibly the most controversial M3 built to date. It's always a big deal when BMW brings a new M3 to the market, and that's definitely the case with the new model, as it represents a big change from what has gone before. With bold new styling features, power up to 510 horsepower and lots of new customizable driver technology, the new M3 is seriously impressive from the get-go. With prices starting from around €127,000 in Ireland, it is a lot more expensive too, however. We're going to take a look around the new BMW M3 now, but before we do, remember to check out Carzone.ie for BMWs for sale from trusted sellers. Apart from this striking Isle of Man green launch colour, the BMW M3's most distinctive new design feature is, of course, the enlarged kidney grilles up front. Some would say that the front end design is overstyled in certain areas, but the more time you spend with the new M3 and look at it, it makes the previous version look outdated. Elsewhere, the look is definitely more aggressive than before, with these large creases on the bonnet, along with BMW's laser lights, which are 2,500 optional extra. Continuing around the side, it also has the gorgeous carbon fibre roof up top, new air outlets along the side with the M3 Competition logo, while at the rear there's also the recognisable quad exhaust sport system. Our test car is spec'd with an M Carbon exterior pack, which is a €7,000 optional extra, and this includes the carbon fibre rear spoiler, rear diffuser and mirror casings too. These 19-inch bicolour alloy wheels are another optional upgrade and really complement the look of the car, especially with the red calipers on the M Sport brakes. In Ireland, BMW will only offer the competition version of the M3, which uses an updated version of the S58 engine, now with 510 horsepower and 650 Newton meters of torque. That means 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is possible in just 3.9 seconds. Open the door and step inside, and the first things that you'll notice are these phenomenal M Carbon bucket seats, which are a €5,870 optional extra. The bucket seats are amazingly supportive and comfortable. However, these large side bolsters can get in the way a little when you get in and out of the car. Other than that, however, the driving position is spot on. Carbon fibre detailing continues across the steering wheel and centre console, and the M3 Competition feels so special to sit into even before you start the engine. Of course, the M3 is a 4-door saloon too, which means you can carry extra passengers in the rear if needs be. The M3 Competition is every bit as exciting to drive as you would expect, with 510 horsepower going to the rear wheels through a new 8-speed automatic transmission, which replaces the 7-speed twin-clutch system in the old M3. There is a manual gearbox option on the standard M3, but unfortunately that won't be coming to Ireland. Comparing the M3 to its most direct rival, the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, it feels more assured and planted, despite the fact that it is significantly heavier. In summary, the M3 Competition is spine-tingling to drive in every sense of the word. The steering is incredibly responsive and precise, even though it is electric, and the brakes don't fade no matter how fast you drive the car. You can even adjust the sensitivity and feel of the brakes through the infotainment system by selecting comfort and sport modes. The M3 Competition offers comprehensive customization options, which can be chosen through the infotainment screen on the dashboard and then saved and accessed quickly through the M1 and M2 buttons on the steering wheel. If you are brave enough to turn off stability control, a 10-stage variable traction control system becomes available with a drift analyzer, which even scores your drifts. Yes, it's controversial, but the new BMW M3 Competition is seriously impressive, and it is the most accomplished mid-size super saloon on the market right now. It is remarkable to drive, with phenomenal power and handling wrapped into an everyday usable package. That said, it is an expensive price to pay, with €127,000 as the base price, while the example you see here starts at over €146,000 with all of its optional upgrades. So the question must be asked, does the driving experience justify the hefty price tag? Yes, it does.